Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late March 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in energy and see what's happening for the lovely Saggies. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for these lovely Saggies in late March? It's Aries season, one of your fellow fire signs. Let's see what's happening for our good friends. What energies, messages, insights can we take a peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Saggy in late March. What's the vibe? What's the energy here for my good friends? There we go. Nice and quick. Extremely intellectual. I like this card, even though the imagery is kind of funny. It's amusing. To me, I feel like this is a very positive card, very cerebral, extremely sharp and intelligent. So I feel like it's really nice, especially for like processing information or figuring things out. And I feel like it links perfectly to what I was seeing for you last week too, where it's like dots are connecting for one reason or another. But before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little more in depth about this card. So as you can see, it is a little funny. We have this monkey here who's dressed up as Shakespeare, holding on to that skull, contemplating its very own life. There's a typewriter, there's all sorts of mathematics behind him, there's equations. So to me, it's like very smart. It's a heightened sense of intelligence. Whenever I see this card, it reminds me of the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. And with the reading we saw last week, we're going to talk about that in a couple minutes. To me, it's like very, very sharp. Like now is a great time for problem solving. Now is a great time for learning new things, figuring things out. To me, it's like the mind is very sharp, or there's just something going on with one's logic. Now, if you are going through certain situations, Spirit could just be saying, do the logical thing. I know Sagittarius, as a fire sign, you have very good intuition. You feel things and you know when to make certain moves, but sometimes it might take a logical approach, or logical approach might be necessary. That's a big thing with this card. Now, the only downside I could see here could possibly be overthinking things, but to me, it's also just like connecting dots, doing 3D chess. Like there's a lot of moving parts here, but just watch the overthinking or like anxiety when that card's there. So let's put it down. He could keep pondering his life. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say the first card here doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for you, Saggy. And while we do, let's talk about last week's reading that I was alluding to a couple times. The reading was titled A Shocking Revelation. Yes, there was a tower, I believe, or at least tower-like energy in last week's reading. But the revelation part is what I'm linking to this guy here in the front, where it's like I'm connecting dots and I'm having aha moments and great ideas. It's like things becoming clear. So that felt okay for most of you. I mean, it could have been information that just got dropped on you out of nowhere. But we're going to see what shows up for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you. Because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards here for my Saggy friends. What's happening in late March? Thank you. Good. I mean, it fits the season we're in. The Fool card in position number 1. That's at least a positive start. That's a complementary energy to yours. Get them tucked in here next to this amethyst. Let's get a couple more out. So you are starting with an action card, which I like. You know, in my style, that's a good thing. Okay. And now a slow card. It's like we have action, then we have inaction. This is also very cerebral. So that is a similar theme that we're starting to pick up. There's a lot of mental action, at least on someone's side. Okay. So we do have the 10 of Wands here on the back end. Right. It doesn't have to be bad. It did come out with a bonus card, which lightens it up. That's why it's like I'm seeing both sides of something here. I'm seeing positives, I'm seeing challenges. Now, for some Saggies, this could be a very balanced outlook of situation because I'm seeing the positives, yet I'm seeing the challenges. We're stopping, we're going. It's heavy, it's light. It's like there's a duality in your reading this week. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first look, first glance, as you can see, and I always go with the elements first. I'm sure a lot of you already know that if you watch the channel. We have fire, which is good. Comfort zone, like I've been saying, there's some energy that's very complementary and comfortable for Saggy. And then we have water. So it's like we have fire, water. We have the realm of action. This is an outside world thing. And then the cups, that's all inner world. So it's like we have outside, inside, go, stop, heavy, light. There's just so much duality showing up in your reading this week. It's all over the place. So it's going to be intriguing to see how the dots connect, because this could be different areas of life. It could be the same damn thing. But let's go through piece by piece and really start to build it out. Position number one, we're starting with a very beneficial card. It's a good card for any sign, especially Sagittarius. We have the Fool. Now, since we are in late March, this could represent the season we're in, which is Aries season. You might be connected to an Aries. That could be a big thing when the Fool card is in the mix. It is the protagonist of the tarot deck. This is a fresh, new type of energy. It's bounding off and it's taking action. And yes, it's ruled by fire. And that could be part of the downfall of this energy. But usually when I see it, it's optimistic, it's jovial, it's happy, it's joking around. Same could be said with the 3 cups on the back end. So it's like we do have a very lighthearted, good type of energy connected to this card. The challenge with the Fool and any fire card in that sense could be the unpredictability, right? You know, fire could be volatile. It could be explosive sometimes. And that is the downside of the Fool. It could do things without thinking them through, or it could be very spontaneous. Now, I don't think a lot of you are going to have that issue, especially with all the cerebral energy we've been picking up, and especially with what we have next. I mean, this could be spirit asking you to think something through a little better, where it's like, all right, well, maybe you need to strategize and plan something out. But as we move to the center, we have an energy that's completely opposite of the Fool. We have the 4 cups. Now, not inherently a bad card. The Fool, it's taking action, it's making moves. 4 cups isn't. Right, the 4 cups, it's a very cerebral, thought-based type of card. Notice this person, they're sitting there, they don't see the universe handing her the Ace of Cups. In its positive sense, this could be very creative. This could be very imaginative. For a lot of Saggies, outside the box thinking could be extra beneficial for you. So any issues, problems, or things you might be going through, if you take like an outside the box approach, that could be very good. The creative juices might be flowing when this card is here. But the big thing with the 4 cups, it's daydreaming. It's imaginative. The head's in the clouds. So is there something you're overthinking? Is there something that you're stressed or anxious about? Or this could be someone else you're connected to where it's like they can't get something off their mind. In the positive sense, this could be something or someone that's on your mind. Maybe you're on someone else's mind. It could be any number of different things. But a big thing with the 4s, they're not really moving, right? It's all cerebral in that sense. So could this be some sort of strategy or planning? Maybe Spirit's asking you to take that approach, like we've been seeing. Now, on to the back end, we do have the 10 of Wands, another fire card. So this does have that little sense of unpredictability to it. The good thing with the 10 of Wands, it's moving, but it's not moving too fast. It can be encumbered, right? It could be a little down. It's a heavy type of energy. It is burdened. So whether it's something that's weighing on your shoulders, something that's weighing on your mind, watch your energy levels when the 10 of Wands is here, because it could be just very heavy. You might be feeling a little wiped out, right? You might just be feeling a little down. Your natural vibrant energy could be a little lower. Now, again, this could be mental, it could be emotional, it could even be physical when the 10 of Wands is here. The good aspect of this card is that it's determined. Doesn't quit, never quits, never say die type of attitude. So it's like, I don't care how heavy this is, I'm going to keep pushing. And that's something I appreciate and something I respect. But a big challenge with this is just the heaviness. So of course it could be a situation or problem that we need to pay attention to. But the fire makes it a little unpredictable. I would also say watch your health in this time with the 10 of Wands, specifically areas like the neck, back, and spine. You could be holding tension there. Now, for your bonus, and we're going to keep it very brief, we do have the 3 of Cups. Very light. So the opposite of what we're seeing here with the 10 of Wands. So like these people, they're happy, they're celebrating, they're having a good time, just super lighthearted. It could represent groups of people, it could represent communities of people. So whether it's friends, co-workers, family, notice these people are having a damn good time and they're lightening the mood. So it's like we have a heavy, serious type of energy. We have a very lighthearted. We have action, we have no action. So it's like we have a mix of everything happening here for you this week, Saggy, which is very intriguing. So I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my Saggy friends. What's happening? My guides and spirit team. What's going on? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the Fool. Oh, and yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Saggy, could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, Fool card. What's it doing here, please? Why is the Fool in the mix? Okay, Six of Swords, moving. Fire-air combination now, that's explosive. Okay, I feel like this is good, and it does fit a similar build to what I've been seeing in the other fire signs, because the Six of Swords is things improving. Now, for a lot of Saggies, keeping an optimistic mindset is clutch in this time. It doesn't matter if you feel like this Ten of Wands or if you feel like this Four of Cups. When I see the Fool and the Six of Swords, it's like you need to stay optimistic. You need to keep moving. Don't stagnate. There could be something where it's like either don't give up or don't stagnate, because the energy is telling you just to keep pushing forward and be optimistic. Okay, now that's a very general piece of advice, but that's just what I feel up here. Now, we do have that mixture of elements where we have fire and air that is very explosive, and we have been seeing a duality within this reading, and it could be a little confusing for some Saggies depending on what you're going through, because it's like I see the good in it, but I see the challenges. Is it worth it? There could be certain things that you're balancing, right? Like, is it worth it? Is it worth the stress? But the Six of Swords to me is very good. So this could represent things improving. This could most definitely be a win or a victory coming in hot. But remember, we're at the very beginning of this reading. Okay, there's still much more to go. But if we're going to take this as a clue, when I see the Fool with the Six of Swords, that can most definitely be like an explosive win or a surprising or unexpected win, where it's like, boom, fire and air, boom, it comes in out of nowhere. So it feels great. The only thing I'm skeptical about is what we have to come. So we're going to leave it at that for now. So again, things you're going through, whether you're having difficult times or not, very important to stay optimistic and keep moving. Don't stop moving. Don't stagnate. Let's go in on the Four of Cups. See what's up with that. Either that or it's that explosive win or victory coming in, or surprising one. But why is the Four of Cups here for my Saggies? I really want to get to that Ten of Wands too. Why is the Four of Cups here? Thank you. Second guessing. Some possible second guessing here. Because on the front, it's like, no, this feels right. This feels good. We're going to make this happen. When I see the Four of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like, whoa, not so fast. Watch out for analysis paralysis in this time. That can most definitely be the case for some Saggies. There could be certain things where, again, the overthinking could be an issue. I'm not saying it's for you. It could just be someone you're connected to, where it's like, you're overthinking this. You're overanalyzing this. So the analysis paralysis could most definitely be a thing. But just like we saw here in the front, explosive, wind-based, very optimistic. When I see the Four of Cups, Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like, but no. This feels good, but no. This looks good, but no, not yet. It's giving me that kind of vibe here. Okay, so again, I feel like this energy in the front would be the advice, and that's the more beneficial one, but I also understand. I get it. And watch out for us. I'm also starting to get this energy of something possibly looping back around too. I'm not going to say yet. I still want to see what's up with the Ten of Wands, but there could be a potential for things to loop back. But yeah, the Knight of Swords in reverse under the Four of Cups, it's like I'm not going nowhere. So it's like full go, full steam, full stop. So maybe that is something you were dealing with, where it was moving, it was going, things were happening, and then they stopped completely. Or this could just be some sort of limbo with what I'm seeing here in the center, where it does feel a little bit stuck. But let's keep moving. Let's see what the Ten of Wands has. Then we'll do a quick little recap. So the duality is here. It's not all great. It's not all terrible. I mean, there's this interesting duality at play this week. But let's go in on the Ten of Wands. I've seen this in Libra readings a ton, because they're a dualistic type of sign. They are the scales. But I'm seeing it in your reading. But let's go in on that Ten of Wands, see what's up. So why is the Ten of Wands here, please? Okay. Yeah. All right. So I was getting little hints of it. It's here. We have the Six of Cups in reverse underneath it. This is giving me a whole lot of different stuff, Saggy. Now, first and foremost, we have multiple cards here that can represent things coming back around, things returning. Whether it's the Six of Swords, now we have the Six of Cups that's in reverse, we even have the Knight of Swords in reverse. All of these cards can be interpreted as something that returns in a big way. And especially with the fire and air in the front, yeah, could it be an explosive return or a surprising return? Absolutely. So whether this is a person or a situation, that's the first message I'm picking up here on the back end. That now might be a time where either we're revisiting things from the past or things from the past might revisit us. That's just how it's initially feeling. Now, another thing that I'm getting here could be the cause for someone's slow and particular behavior. Because the 10 of Wands, remember, it's heavy, someone that's going through something difficult, and the Six of Cups in reverse could represent somebody that has they've gone through some things, right? They have some tough memories. They might have some baggage that they're still working through and dealing with. No judgment here. But when I see the 10 of Wands and Six of Cups, it could most definitely be someone that I've done this before and it didn't turn out great. It's like giving me that type of vibe, or I've done that before and it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. So that could be the cause for somebody's inaction or they're stuck type of energy. It's like, I just don't want to make that same mistake twice. So very, very intriguing reading for you this week, Saggy. It feels more like an air sign reading to me. But let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card. Interesting duality of energies at play for you this week. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we're starting hot and heavy. We got the Fool card and the Six of Swords. So it's like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Full steam ahead. I did say, Spirit saying to be very optimistic in this time. Try to see the silver lining with things and not to get stuck. Or try your best not to get like stuck in the muck. Moving to the center, we have the Four of Cups with the Knight of Swords in reverse. So full go, full stop. Yeah, we're going, we're optimistic, we're happy about it. This looks good, this feels good. Maybe not. That's the energy I'm picking up in the center. And watch out for analysis paralysis. Watch out for anxiety and stress as well, because I could feel someone overthinking, especially with the very first card. Now, moving to the back end, we have the 10 of Wands with the Six of Cups in reverse. So we do have repeating sixes. All these clarifiers could be indicating or indications of things returning in a big way. So whether it's a surprising or an explosive return of some sort, either you might visit the past or the past might visit you in some way. So whether it's a situation or a person. Now, if that's not the case, this could be the reason why someone might be being very cautious or taking something very slow. It's like, I've done similar things in the past, or this feels reminiscent to a road I walked down before. Someone could just be being very, very cautious. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Very intriguing reading, but let's see what's in the shadows. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my Saggies. What's happening, please? What is going on? And yes, I would like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a bad thing. They could be very good too sometimes. So let's get you one here. Oh, and yes, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get this card out. What do we got? What is in the shadows for Saggy? Okay. Four of Pentacles. So similar to the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles is an energy that's not really in play, not really moving. For some Saggies, there might be certain things in regards to a situation where it's like something's holding me back, or something's either in my way or something's holding me back, and it's very difficult to identify what it is. Now, aside from that, if you are having issues or problems, there could be something where it's like, I just can't identify what's holding me back from this. The Four of Pentacles could represent holding on to something and not letting it go. So if you've recently been through some things, you might still need a little healing from that. It's like, and that's okay. Everyone heals on their own time. But another thing with the Four of Pentacles, this could be good for money. That's one thing I will say. If I'm going to give you a silver lining for the back end here, the Four of Pentacles, I see it when people are stacking those pentacles or about to make a big purchase. So it feels good monetarily, but it could also be something that's holding you back too. So we're going to leave it at that, Saggy. That's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details. The March subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me and get a little glimpse into whatever situations you're dealing with, you can check out my digital calendar on my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The March schedule is up and live. But for the March subscriber surprise, giving away 3 copies of one of my most favorite decks, the Everyday Witches Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, where in this beautiful big world are you from? I'll go first. I'm from New Jersey. And you could just put it down in the comments and you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll talk to you soon.